Welcome to Mr. Math Academy. Grow your math brain.
Hello friends, welcome back to Mr. Math Academy. So today in this video we'll discuss about the types of the matrices. So what is meant by matrix here? So matrix is nothing but it's a rectangular arrangement of the rows and the columns, okay, in which each row will have the same number of elements and each column will also have the same number of elements. Now that will be the matrix here. Now we'll go for the what are the different types of the matrices here. So I have written some of the types of the matrices here, that is a row matrix, column, square, diagonal, scalar, etc. Up to will be having these are the different types of the matrices. Now we'll go by one here with the details here. So now what is meant by row matrix here? So matrix can be represented by the capital letter A to A, B, C, etc. So I'll go for the matrix A is equal to, so since it is a row matrix is nothing but, so the matrix which has only one row, it may be a number of columns will be there. We no need to worry about the columns here. It might be n number of columns, but we should have only one row. Okay, for example, if I take 1, 2, 3 and 4, so this indicates it's a row matrix. So this is the first one, is it's a row matrix. Now you can just see here in this matrix we can just see the only one row, but the columns are very different. We'll be having a number of columns. This is a row here, so there will be a different number of columns. There are 4 columns, etc. Okay, now this is the first type of the matrix here. Now the second one is a column. The column matrix is, so this is exactly opposite to the row matrix. So in this column matrix we'll be having only one column should be there, but number of rows should be vary. If suppose if I take an example like this, so 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. So here in this matrix you can just see only one column is there throughout. Okay, this is only one column, but when you see the rows here we'll be having some different rows here. Okay, there are 4 number of rows will be there. Now what about the, so this is a column matrix. Now if I want to write the order of this matrix means, so here it becomes, you can just see here, so always when you are writing the order of the matrix, the first number should be the rows and the second number should be the column. Okay, so this becomes 1 cross 4. So this one indicates it's a number of rows, this 4 indicates it's a number of columns. This is only one row is there, and you can see the 4 number of columns is there. Now this is the order of the matrix for the row matrix. Now for this column matrix, what will be the order here? So first we have to represent with the rows, the second one is a column here. So there are 4 rows are there, 4 cross 1. Now this is the order of the matrix here for the column one. So this might be a varies, means number of rows will be vary, but the column should be only 1. Now we'll go for the third one. So that is the square matrix here. So in square matrix, so what it represents means both the rows and the columns should be the same. If suppose I am taking the 2 cross 2 matrix, so it means what, the 2 rows will be there and 2 columns will be there. If suppose I am taking the 3 cross 3 matrix, there will be 3 rows will be there and 3 columns will be there. So in what I mean to say is, so the square matrix is nothing but a matrix which has the same number of rows and the same number of columns should be there. For example, if I take 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you just see in this matrix we'll be having a 2 rows will be there here. So this is a row 1, this is a row 2, and you can just see the 2 columns will be there. So means what? So since it is a 2 cross 2 matrix, it's something like square one. Okay, square one. So here the 2 cross 2 matrix here. These 2 represent the number of rows, these 2 represent the number of columns. Now the 2 cross 2 matrix is called as a square matrix. Similarly, if I take the 3 cross 3 matrix, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, if suppose if I take this is a 3 cross 3 matrix, so in this matrix also we'll be having 3 different rows. This is the row 1, row 2 and row 3. So here it's a column 1, column 2, column 3. So now after that, if I write the order of the matrix here, so it becomes 3 rows cross 3 columns is there. So means what, if the matrix which has the same number of rows and the same number of columns, like 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3, or only one single matrix will be there. Okay, in that case what, number of rows must also equal to the number of columns. So that matrix is nothing but a square matrix. Okay, now the fourth one is, so what I have given, the diagonal matrix is given. So now the fourth one is, if what I have taken here, it is the diagonal matrix. Now the diagonal matrix is nothing but, okay, if suppose if I'm taking the 3 cross 3 matrix here, like 1, okay, etc. So actually in the diagonal matrix means, if suppose the non-diagonal elements should be zeros, because only the diagonal element should be a some number. Apart from that, the non-diagonal element should be 0. For example, if I take this is a 1 2 3, it says something like diagonal elements. So apart from this, these elements are zeros. Okay, so this becomes the diagonal matrix. So means the matrix which has the non-diagonal elements. So non-diagonal elements means, so this is nothing but, these elements are nothing but diagonal elements. These are the diagonal elements here. Okay, now these are the 1 2 3 represents it, these are the diagonal elements. So apart from these diagonal elements, so these are the these three elements as well as these three elements, so these are called as a non-diagonal elements. If suppose these non-diagonal elements are zeros, okay, then it is called as a diagonal matrix. But the thing is, you can just see here, the diagonal element should be not same, they are different, because since it is a 1 2 3, so means what, the diagonal elements are, it's not the same, these are the different elements here, and again the non-diagonal element should be 0, then it becomes a diagonal matrix. Now what example what I have taken here, so now for this it's a 3 cross matrix again. Okay, so this will be the 3 cross 3 matrix. Because why I have written the order means, it is a very important thing to write the order of the matrix. Okay, again the thing next one is, we'll go for the scalar matrix. So scalar matrix, so the scalar matrix is nothing but what, the same, it is a continuation for the diagonal matrix. So only thing is, so the diagonal elements what I have given here, so it should be the same element should be there. If suppose in place of 1, if I take, the entire diagonal element should be 1, or if I take the 2 here, the entire diagonal element should be 2, like that. Okay, if I take for example, so this 2 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 2. Okay, now in this matrix you can just see here, so these are the diagonal elements. So if the diagonal elements are same and non-diagonal elements are zeros, so in that condition, then that matrix is said to be said to be a scalar matrix. So this you just see here, so these are the diagonal elements are same and the non-diagonal element should be 0, then that matrix is called as a scalar matrix. You just compare with these two, diagonal matrix and the scalar matrix. So these are non-diagonal elements are 0 here also, so here also non-diagonal elements are zeros. Only thing in the different here is, so in the diagonal matrix the diagonal elements are not same, they are different. But when we come for the scalar matrix, the diagonal elements are same. If it is 3, the entire diagonal element should be 3 only. If it is 4, the entire diagonal element should be 4 only. Okay, now that will be the scalar matrix here. Now we'll go for the identity matrix here. Now what is exactly the identity matrix here? So we'll go for the identity matrix. So identity matrix means it's something like, it is as usual, it's a scalar matrix itself. So the identity matrix is called as a scalar matrix, but only the thing is, so the diagonal element should be only one, that is a unity. So means if suppose if I am taking a 2 cross 2 matrix, okay, if I take the 2 cross 2 matrix, it should be 1 0 0 1. Okay, you just see here, these are the diagonal elements. So this 1 1, so these are the diagonal elements here, so that is a 1 1. So you can just see here, these are the 2 2. Okay, but when we take the diagonal elements always 1, either if you take the 2 cross 2 matrix or 3 cross 3 matrix, if the entire diagonal elements are equal to unity, that is a same, that is a 1, then it becomes a identity matrix. If suppose if I am taking a 3 cross 3 matrix here, so like 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So if I take the 3 cross 3 matrix, you just see the diagonal elements here again. So these are the diagonal elements. So only one is there, means only same, and again it is a equal to, that is it should be the same, but the number is always 1. That is called as the identity matrix. Now for the identity matrix, always we have to represent with the capital letter I. Okay, so this is a if I represent with the matrix I, it indicates it's a identity matrix. Now for 3 cross 3 matrix, I have to represent I3. Okay, so this indicates it's a 3 cross 3 matrix of a identity matrix. If I represent this I2, so this indicates it's identity matrix of a 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, then the next one is we'll go for the null matrix. So this is a null matrix. So the null matrix is nothing but in the matrix which is having all the elements are zeros. If you take the 2 cross 2 matrix 0 0 0 0, this is a null matrix of 2 cross 2. Okay, similarly if I go for the 3 cross 3 matrix 0 0, means all the elements should be zeros. So this is called as a null matrix of that is of order 3 cross 3. Okay, so for the general representation, so null matrix can be represented by the capital letter O. Okay, now here this is also represent with the help of O I can represent. Okay, now this is a null matrix of order 3 cross 3 and for the 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, now we'll go for the symmetric matrix. So for the symmetric matrix is nothing but, so how we are going to just give the what will be the symmetric here. Now there is a one small condition is there for the symmetric matrix. So because when you are interchanging the row to column and the column to row, if I am getting the same matrix, then it is called as a symmetric matrix. We'll go for the symmetric matrix. So symmetric matrix means if suppose I am taking capital A is equal to, that is a matrix A is equal to some so now this matrix for the symmetric matrix, so if I take the matrix A is equal to 2 3 4 3 4 5 4 5 6. Okay, if I take this is a matrix A. Okay, before that I hope you have understood this identity matrix and the null matrix. So now the identity matrix is nothing but, so the entire term, that is a diagonal elements are only 1 and non-diagonal elements should be zeros. Similarly null matrix means it is entire thing, all the elements should be zeros. So now we'll go for the symmetric matrix here. Now in the symmetric matrix is nothing but, so the matrix, if I take the matrix A, okay, so in general condition, if suppose if I am taking any matrix here, again if I interchange the rows to column and the columns to rows, so that I am going to get the original matrix itself. Now for example, if I take this is a example of the matrix A here, so you just see the rows here. So these are the rows. Actually what I have taken here is a 3 cross 3 matrix. So this is the first row, second row and third row. So this is the first column, second column, third column. If I take C1, C2, C3, so this is R1, R2 and R3. So symmetric is nothing but, so the condition is, so I have to take means if suppose I am taking this A is equal to, that is a transpose of a matrix A is equal to A. So means what? Transpose means I have to interchange the rows to column or else columns to rows, so that the original matrix should be same, means they both are same, both are equal. So for example, so what I have taken this here is 2 3 4 3 4 5 4 5 6. Now if suppose this is a matrix A here, now I'll write the transpose of a matrix. So the transpose of a matrix means, so we are going to represent with the A, okay, with T, or sometimes we can represent with the A dash. Okay, now the transpose of matrix A is nothing but, I need to write this row in a column here, means interchange the first row to the first column. second row to the second column, third row to the third column. Okay, now this first row I'll write for the first column, that is 2 3 4. Okay, now the second row, so what I have written here, so this second row I'll interchange to the second column, so this will becomes 3 4 5. Okay, now again the third case is this third row will be interchanged and I have to write in the third column one, so this becomes 4 5 6. Okay, I hope you have got understood this one. So this change the rows to the first column, second row to the second column, third row to the third column. Now if we just compare, if both the matrix is same, in that condition this matrix is called as a symmetric matrix. Now we'll just compare here 2 3 4. Okay, here also 2 3 4, 3 4 5, 3 4 5, 4 5 6, 4 5 6. Means what? After interchanging the rows to column, then I am going to get the same matrix A, that is called as a transpose of A. So therefore, if the matrix satisfied this condition, okay, then it is called as a symmetric matrix. So what is meant by transpose here? So transpose means actually just interchanging the rows to columns. If I am interchanging the first row to the first column, second row to the second column, third row to the third column, that process is nothing but a transpose here. Okay, so for that purpose we have to take the transpose of A. If it is equal to the original matrix A, then that matrix A is called as a symmetric matrix. Okay, next we will go for the skew symmetric matrix. So the skew symmetric matrix is nothing but, so the transpose of A is almost equal to A, but with negative sign. So we'll go for the skew symmetric matrix. So skew symmetric matrix means the same thing. If suppose I am going to get some matrix A is given, okay, if the matrix A is given like that, if I give some matrix A, so what I find out here is the transpose of A is equal to, I have just interchanged the rows to column, here just I have interchanged to the columns. Okay, so at the final, if you just equate these two, if I am going to get transpose of A is equal to minus of A, so then this matrix A is called as a skew symmetric matrix. So symmetric is nothing but transpose of A is equal to the original matrix A, so it is a symmetric matrix. So here the matrix A will be given. If you just interchange the rows to column, so take the transpose of A is equal to, if I am going to get a minus of the original matrix, then that given matrix will be called as a skew symmetric matrix. Now again we will go for the rectangular matrix here, the last one. So rectangular matrix is nothing but, so we know the square matrix. So square matrix means both the rows and columns should be same, but if it is not same means it will be a rectangular one. So we'll go for the last one. You can take it as a rectangular one. So now this will be the rectangular matrix. So the rectangular matrix means, so we know that the square that is a square matrix. In the square matrix, what happens? Both the rows and the columns should be same. Okay, if it is a 2 cross 2 matrix, the rows 2, columns 2. If we take the 3 cross 3 matrix, there will be 3 rows, 3 columns will be there. So these are nothing but the square matrix. But the rectangular matrix is nothing but, if suppose 2 cross 3, 3 cross 4 or 3 cross 5. So means what? Here the rows are changes, rows and columns, they are not different, they are not same, they are different. So that matrix is called as a rectangular matrix. For example, if I take, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now here just to mention the order here. So there are row 1, this is a row 2, so 1 column 2, there are 3 columns are there. So when you are writing the order here, it's a 2 cross 3, that is a 2 rows and 3 columns are there. So means what? Here the rows are different compared to the columns, they are not the same. It is not a 2 cross 2 or it's not a 3 cross 3. So but it is a 2 cross 3, the rows and columns are different. So this is called as a rectangular matrix. So again, if I take one more example, so it might be a 1 2 3 4 5 6, like that. If I take again, so how many rows? So you can just see here 3 rows are there. This is 1 2 3, 2 columns are there, so it becomes 3 cross 2. So again here also the rows and columns are different. So this is also one of the example for the rectangular matrix. I hope you are getting this, some of the basic types of the matrix over here. So some other matrix is there, like principal diagonal matrix. Okay, let it be. These are the very important types of the matrix what we have discussed till now. I'll go for the brief here. So now so actually the matrix is nothing but, so it is a rectangular arrangement of the elements. It's a rectangular arrangement of the rows and the columns, in which each row will have the same number of elements and each column will have the same number of, that is the elements. The two conditions it has to satisfy. Now while coming to the types of the matrix, the first thing is we'll be having a, okay, that is a row matrix, in which the only one row should be there. The second one is the column matrix, only the one column should be there, but the number of rows will be different. Okay, we'll go for the square matrix. In the square matrix means both the rows and the columns should be the same here. Okay, number of rows must be equal to the number of columns. Now the square matrix, if I take the square matrix, that is the square matrix. The rectangular matrix is exactly opposite to the square matrix. So here the rows and columns are different, it should not be the same. So that is a rectangular matrix. And again the fifth one, if I go for the, it's a scalar matrix. So the scalar matrix is nothing but, okay, before that we will be having a diagonal matrix. So the diagonal matrix is nothing but, so except the diagonal element, principal diagonal, that is a diagonal element, the other non-diagonal element should be 0. But the diagonal elements are, it's not the same. Okay, these are the different here. That will be the diagonal matrix. Now the scalar matrix is nothing but, so the non-diagonal elements are zeros, first condition. The second condition is the diagonal elements are the same, like 2, 3 or whatever it is. The diagonal element should be same and the non-diagonal element should be zeros. Okay, that will be the, okay, that is a scalar matrix. Identity matrix means the entire element should be, so means the non-diagonal elements are zeros, but the diagonal, principal diagonal elements are equal to 1, like 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, if I take the 3 cross 3 matrix. Now we'll go for the null matrix or zero matrix. Is nothing but all the elements, the matrix in which all the elements are equal to 0. That will be the null matrix, and we can represent with the capital O. Okay, for identity matrix we have to represent with the I. Depends on the, that's the order here. I2 means it's a 2 cross 2 matrix of a identity matrix. Now we'll go for the symmetric matrix. The symmetric matrix means, if I take the matrix A, if I interchange the rows to column, that is the rows to column, that will be the transpose here. So which, if it is satisfies the transpose of A is equal to original matrix A, so then that given matrix is called as a symmetric matrix. So next one is skew symmetric matrix means, if you just interchange the rows to column, so at the end if I get a transpose of A is equal to minus of the original matrix, then the given matrix is called as a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, I hope you are getting this one, the basic very important types of the matrices here. If you like this video, please comment, share it to your friends. Okay, and subscribe to our channel.